Hello, it's my old friends and my new friends. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today we're going to be playing with some new products from Colourpop. The Wild Thing palette, the lip oil, and I got two of the, what are these called? Creme shadows. So by the time I remembered about this launch, everything was like pretty much getting to the point where it was sold out. So I got what was left. I wanted the darker ones of these and those were gone like so quick. But I did get two. So I got Camouflage and Laurel. So this is Camouflage. Ooh, that's pretty. I think this is new to them, right? Like, I don't think that they've made these before. Oh, that's really pretty. And I was told you can use these alone or as an eyeshadow base, which is pretty cool. And I like that they're way creamier. Like, they're not like really hard. Like, there's the other one. Like, for instance, MAC's Pink Pots. These are pretty creamy and soft. And then I'm just wondering how quickly they will dry out. Like, if you don't use them fast. That's one good thing about MAC is they don't really dry out that quick. Okay, and then I got the lip oil in Playa Vista. So it is the kind of a nude shade. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Oh, I like how it feels. This feels nice. I'm really into very lightweight. It isn't to the point where you don't feel it. Like, so I'll give you an example. I think it's Manny MUA's lip glosses. I don't really care too much for because they're too oily. I feel like they're almost not even, I don't know, they feel like I put a serum on my lips and I don't like the way that feels. These feel like a lip gloss. They're not sticky. They're creamy. I could definitely buy more of these. I really like this formula. It feels nourishing, super, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'll look on their website really quick and see what they have left because they didn't have much when I was on there. I did get some stuff though that was sold. I thought it was sold out and then I went back and looked and it was one of like the powders that I think it was a bronzer. Oh, they have some new stuff. They have an exfoliating mitt for the body, but it's the Body Soul or the Soul Body. I also got two of the Mojave or the Jelly Much eyeshadows, but those didn't come yet. So the lip colors are $6, which is such a good deal. Oh my God, where'd it go? Playa Vista. So I got Playa Vista because I thought it was the lightest, but I'm thinking that I would want one just a tad bit lighter. And so they do have one, it's called Skinny Dip. And then they have a clear one, which is Dewdrop, which I definitely want them both. And then after that, they just get kind of darker. And everything after that is pretty much, excuse me, sold out. All of the powders, bronzers, the blushes are all sold out. You can get the entire Cactus Blossom lip oil kit for $28.50, which includes 5 lip oils, but that's also sold out. So the only things that are still available are the Jelly Much shadows. And I've never tried them, so I'm assuming maybe people don't like them. That's why they're still available. And the palette is still available. Okay, so let's look at the palette. Okay, so the packaging looks like this. It's really cute. There's cactuses and those little, I don't know what they're called, blossoms that grow on cactus. Right there. Obviously there's no mirror, it just says Colourpop. It's really pretty. I like, it's got, it's like, got a feel to it. Everything does. So like all of these, you can feel them. I am feeling this palette like a lot. This is so pretty. So stinking pretty. And let me tell you my favorite part about this palette. There is not one pressed glitter in here. Oh my gosh, this one, Spirited. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Wow. Oh my gosh, okay, yeah, so we gotta get into this and play with this. So I was gonna use one of these as like a primer, but I feel like they're too dark. Well, maybe not this one. Maybe I could use this one. I gotta find a good brush for this. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. It's a Japanese brush. I don't even know what this is supposed to be for. It's like a crappy brush, kind of. I mean, this really looks just like my skin, which is fine. It's supposed to be a base. I didn't want it to add too much color because I want the color to be from the palette. It's got a little bit of a tackiness to it. It's not like, it actually, yeah, it's not too sticky, but it's got some tack, not tacky. Okay, I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill brush, the JH30, and I'm gonna go into, I get so excited that I don't even tell you guys anything about the palette. Okay. This comes with 12 shades. It's 14.20 grams. And the palette itself costs $18. Those look so crazy too. I don't know what happened. Don't look at them. Don't look at them. Okay. And then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmer shades, a satin, and then one of these shades that has like the glitter bits in it, but you don't really see them once you use it. I mean, kind of, not too much. I'm gonna go into Vagabond. I don't know, this one here, right here. I like this. This looks like it would be a good transition shade. I am so loving this palette. It is so pretty, like stinking pretty. And I know a lot of people were like getting so angry at Colourpop for coming out with stuff all the time, but you have to think, like, one, you don't have to buy everything. Two, they're so affordable that for people that, you know, this is like their brand because it's something they can afford to buy, they can feel like they're, you know, getting some of the newest stuff at a really reasonable price. That's awesome. You know, Colourpop has cornered the market when it comes to having things that are affordable. Okay, so I just went into Come Together. Like, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I just knew I needed to touch this. I needed to play with this. This is definitely going to be my go-to when I'm not doing eyeshadow videos. When I'm not filming. I'm gonna go into a little bit of a smaller brush. I'm gonna go into No Bounds, which is the darkest shade in the palette. So I just had gone into this one and I'm going into this one, which is just a really dark chocolate shade. Looks like this. The one I just used is this one. And then the first one I used is this one. Get my face off my hands. And I think we're gonna, yeah, we're definitely using Spirited, which is that one. So pretty. Okay, and we're just gonna use No Bounds as an outer corner just to give a little bit of dimension. If you guys haven't been following me on Instagram, you guys definitely should, or TikTok. I love TikTok. I mean, I guess as long as it lasts. Everyone's talking about how they're gonna get rid of it, but I haven't heard that anywhere. So I don't know where they're getting it from. I mean, if it's true, that sucks because I'm like really enjoying TikTok. But I'm pretty sure if they do get rid of it, someone will come out with something like it to take its place. Because wasn't it like Musically or something before? Like, yeah, it was something else. Okay, now I'm going to go into a bigger, fluffier brush, back into the Jaclyn Hill brush to just kind of blend this out. Because I don't want such a stark contrast of where it's lighter and dark. So I'm just going to lighten this up. Okay, now I'm going to add, I'm going to use that base, this Laurel shade as like a crease cutter. Let's see how this works. I don't really want to cut a crease. I just want to give something for Spirited to stick to. But it's working well to cut the crease. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Spirited. Find a brush that's clean. I wonder if this is gonna be a finger shade. Well, let's try the brush first. Ooh, okay. So this is very, very soft. As soon as I stick my brush in it, it like chunked up. Okay guys, so we're going, I got interrupted and then I started recording, I thought, and my camera wasn't recording. So I put on the Spirited on this one and it got real thick real quick. So I took a brush and tried to kind of wipe it away so that it wouldn't do that. And then instead we switched over. I still think Spirited is probably one of the prettiest colors in here. That one, oh my gosh, this green one. Oh, these are gorgeous. Gorgeous. I think this is probably one of my favorite palettes from them, other than Going Coconuts, which I need to buy another one. Rest in peace, didn't make it through the earthquake we had, so it fell out of my makeup cabinet upstairs and broke. So the one, we're going into Sultan, just adding some more shimmer. I really wanted the other one to work, but it just wasn't happening. Okay, outer corner with Come Together, kind of get that shimmery shade to go back into place. Didn't want it all over. There's a shade in here, it is Morningside. We're gonna use a little bit of that too. I'm just trying to think of where. Okay, I'm gonna use this Scott Barnes number 62 brush and kind of go around the perimeter of where I place eyeshadow with this. I don't care what anyone says. I think Colourpop is amazing. They've knocked it out of the park most times. I haven't had any real huge complaints that I can think of. Yes, they come out with stuff quite often, but it's like, dude, who cares? Like I said already, and I'll say it again, you don't have to buy everything. You can just buy what, you know, and I know it makes you feel like FOMO if you don't. Like, oh, what if I don't get it and then I do end up wanting it, but I don't, it's very rare that I have seen them come out with stuff and it never come back, you know? Sorry, I'm just looking at this. Okay, that's kind of the chunkiness I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys can see it. And I'm blaming the base because I have used these kind of eyeshadows from Colourpop before and it didn't do this. So, okay, now I'm going to go underneath with my JH 40 and I'm gonna go in with Come Together. Now I'm going to take my my Japanesque, the really big fluffy one, and I'm going to go around the perimeter of my eyeshadow because I feel like it's not completely blended and it looks funky. But I feel like I got shadow in place I don't want it. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Alright guys, so this is the final look. I'm going to apply some lashes and mascara and I'll be right back. Alright guys, this is the final look, and what I actually ended up doing was adding, well obviously some Ardell Wispies, and then I ended up adding some of seashells, this one, yeah, seashells, to the inner corner, and I liked it so much so I added it onto the lid, and I think it looks really pretty. I think it added just a little bit of green, but not too much. It looks like that. It's a very soft color. Like if you shear it out, you're not gonna be able to really tell that it's that green, but you can also pack it on obviously and see that it is kind of like this little very light pastel minty green. And I really liked how that, like what that added to the eye look. I put the lip oil, kind of wore off just a little bit, so I put that on again. I'm really loving these. They're obviously it didn't last very long. I would say probably about 40 minutes. I mean, for lip oil, I can't really imagine it lasting like hours and hours. It's not a liquid lipstick, you know what I'm saying? So this is something you'll have to keep on reapplying, which I don't mind. I liked it. I'm looking for it right now. I don't know where I put it because it cleaned up really quick. Cannot stand leaving a mess down here, especially because my kids have been getting into everything and ruining a lot of my palettes. So I don't know, I'll find it in just a second. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think the look turned out beautiful. I really love the palette. I think that it is so pretty. The cactus and the cacti and the flowers and the, you know, some of the names though, like seashells, like, I don't think there's seashells in the desert, and these are cacti, so, but whatever. I'm gonna try to play around with Spirited a little bit more and see if I can get this to work for me, because I really, really love this shade. I think it's so pretty, and I'm loving this one as well, the Sultan, and I can't wait to get into Coastline. This one is just, oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, these are definitely my kind of eyeshadows. So the bases, I would definitely use those on their own. I don't really, maybe under a matte they'll be okay. Under shimmers, for me, they did not work. They looked very, they caused my eyeshadows to be very cakey looking, the shimmers anyways. They didn't do that to the mattes when I applied the mattes on top, but they made the shimmers look really cakey. So I'm assuming it says, I don't know. Maybe I need to play with it a little bit more to really know if that's what it was, or if I just applied too much of both or whatever. So when the other stuff comes in, I will definitely do an updated version of this video, maybe another look with the palette, and then incorporate all the other new stuff that's coming. So, all right guys, oh, here it is. Love it. I think it's so pretty. When I was doing my eyes, I ordered the clear and the color that is one shade lighter than this, because I love the feeling of it so much. I just am not too keen on the color of this one, but I like the feeling of it. So, all right guys, I hope you guys have an amazing week, well, an amazing day, fantastic week, and a marvelous rest of your month. And I want you guys to follow me on Instagram if you guys have one. I will leave my Instagram name below. It's just Makeup Mommy V. The V is for Veronica. And TikTok, I'm gonna have to leave all that stuff in the description bar. So, all right guys, you guys have a great rest of your month. Bye.